Hi guys, it's Didi, and in today's video we're going to talk about integrating motherhood with building or working on your own business. I just came back from a live event in New York City, which was organized by a branding specialist, Kimra Luna. And Kimra has a super inspiring story. She was on welfare for many years and she has 3 kids under 6. And while she was pregnant with her third child, she built her business in less than 2 years to $1 million figures. And at the same time, her husband was working on a low-paid job for 10 hours a day. So Kimra is very inspiring, it's an amazing person, she shares a lot with her community, and naturally she attracts a lot of moms who wants to build their businesses as well while taking care of their kids. So at this live event, I asked 6 moms to share with us their tips on how they integrate busy moms' lives with building their own businesses. And even though some of you may not want to build your own businesses, maybe you have a full-time job, maybe you're a stay-at-home mom, these tips may help you because they're more or less universal. For those of you that want to build your own businesses while you are a stay-at-home mom, you need to know that businesses built by women are more resilient during the financial and market crisis in comparison to men-led businesses, and there are lots of skills that we moms have that are very transferable into entrepreneurship world. For example, working under stress, working under pressure, being available 24/7, negotiating skills, being more creative, and asking for help, delegating, and at the same time not being that ego-driven are all characteristics that are great for building your own business. So here are the 6 moms and their stories. Hi guys, so I'm here in an environment with lots of moms entrepreneurs, and I want to ask them a couple of questions about how they integrate their business with their kids. So Michelle, how many kids do you have?
I have two.
How old?
So my boy is nearly 2.
Okay.
And my girl is nearly 3.
Oh my God.
So there's 11 months between them. So yeah, basically twins.
And you've been building your business recently as
Oh
well.
yeah, at the same time, yeah. So when my little boy was 8 weeks old, that's when I had my business idea. So yeah, working business at the same time. So.
Okay, so one question for you then, for other moms out there. How do you integrate busy mom's life with building your own business? What's your tip number 1?
It's so hard. My tip would be help. Ask for help. I could not do this without the help of my family, my friends, neighbours. Just ask for people to go and go and get your shopping, or just have the children just for 10 minutes. You just need that help.
Okay, and do you work from home?
Yes, I work from home.
And you can still work from home while your kids are at home?
Yeah, sometimes nap times I'll quickly sleep on the computer. Sometimes, not often, I put them in front of the television if I have something urgent to do. Or sometimes I go to the park and I might do a live stream from the park with the kids there. You've got to just fit the things in when you can. But it's also time to have 100% time with them where you don't think about work. It's very important. Sometimes I think you can just be thinking about work all the time, and it's important to just give them their own time as well. So getting that balance is tough, but
Okay, great. Thank you so much, Michelle.
That's okay. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Now I have Fatima. Fatima, how old are your kids?
My kids are 8 and almost 2.
8 and almost 2. Okay, and how do you integrate busy mom's life with building your own business?
I do a lot of planning ahead and then putting everything in calendar. That kind of puts me in check. And then I also have people helping me. So I think that kind of keeps me sane. And, and also I have a very good support from my husband as well. So,
Okay, so it's about help, support, and blocking up time.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Hi, Melissa.
Hi.
What's your child's name?
Indy.
Indy. Hi, Indy. Okay, so Melissa is another mom who is at this live event, bringing her baby. And I have a question for you. For other moms, how do you integrate your busy mom's life with building your business?
I rely a lot on my husband because we don't have support, we don't have family in New York, so mostly my husband, and basically I do my work whenever she's sleeping, or I do my work with her on my lap. So, and if she needs me, I stop working, and then whenever she's sleeping, I try to get as much done as I can.
So it's you rely on help.
Yeah, I need help, but I don't probably have nearly as much as I'd like to have. But
Okay.
I keep the work hours low.
block time during the day to do your work?
No, she determines when I'm able to have free time.
So Melissa does work on demand.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Great to meet you, Melissa. Great to meet you. Hi, Liat.
Hi!
How many kids do you have?
I have 5 kids.
5 kids under?
Under 7.
Oh
My
my gosh.
oldest just turned 7.
Okay, and you build business while you have 5 kids under 7?
Yes, I've been
Okay.
an interior designer since 2008.
Okay, so we need to know the secret. What's your secret? And how we can inspire other moms to do the
Sure.
same?
The secret is number 1 support. Having a support team around you. People who believe in what you're doing, everything, you know, whatever you have in your life, like they believe in you. Cut out the negative people. That's number one. Number 2 is to schedule. Schedule time for you. Schedule time for the things that you want to do in life. And don't be hard on yourself for the things that you feel like you want to get done and you just can't get around to.
Okay, so how do you plan your day? Do you block specific times for the kids, specific time for work?
Yeah. So you guys are gonna think I'm a little crazy, but my husband and I both try to get up at 3 a.m. to work on. He works on his stuff. He goes to work early, and I work on my business. And then we're with the kids. We homeschool, so we're with the kids, and he comes home. He does work in the morning and comes home. He's with them, and I get my work done. Yeah.
Amazing. So for all of us who tend to think we cannot build businesses while we have little kids, I think we have to shut up forever. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Hi Nadia, how old is your kid?
He's 8.
He's 8.
He's called Jacob,
Oh.
and he's quite involved in my business, I would say.
Okay, so did you start your business when he was little?
Well, yeah, I started my business by writing a book, and that began when he was kind of in my tummy. So it all stemmed from there. So he's always known me as an entrepreneur, although I don't know that he knows that word, but he knows that I run a business, and I try and get him involved sometimes. So like he's been on my podcast a few times.
Wow.
Which is pretty funny.
So people like it, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So what's your advice for other moms out there who have toddlers or are pregnant or expecting kids and they want to build business but they think it's impossible because you cannot juggle mom's life and business life?
Well, I definitely think it is possible. I think the key is to try and carve out some time and then grow the business in the time you have available. So I've never worked full time. And I try and work around him. I get help in where possible, but I never try and expect my clients who have kids to work, 12-hour days. It's just not going to happen. So if you have 3 hours or 2 hours or 1 hour to work on your business each day, then that's fine, and that's what you work with. So only, I'd say, go at your own speed. You do what's possible, and don't give yourself such a hard time.
Yeah, because a lot of people think that if they don't have 9 to 5 and they don't have like 5 hours routine, they cannot make anything work. And
No,
working
you
1
can.
hour and 2 hours on a block, it doesn't work.
No, you definitely can. So even if you get up at 7 in the morning, or say 5, say you get up at 5, I would never do that. But some people might want to. 5 till 7, and they work on their business then. And then the day starts, and that's just how it is. I think it's completely unrealistic to think that you're going to do the whole day. So you just do what you can, and then I think the other thing is getting help. So when I had Jacob, suddenly there's all these jobs to do, kids stuff, home stuff, and if you're working, it's not just the mum's job to do.
Yeah,
all the
exactly.
jobs.
There's
So,
daddy job and grandparents job.
Other people can help too, and I think that's really important. Is not to just take on absolutely everything. I don't iron stuff, so some people iron like pants, like underpants. Why would you do that? That's just a waste of your time.
We used to when we were kids. Now we don't do it anymore.
Don't iron things that don't need ironing. Only do the stuff that needs doing, the important stuff. And also, I think I'm not great at this, but trying to get Jacob to respect the fact that I'm working. Like he does try and interrupt me sometimes, which is really annoying. But he understands when I have a call, and if he wants to be at home and not go to a childminder, he has to occupy himself while I'm doing it, and that he needs to understand, and that if you want more football boots, this is what's going to happen, because you know, otherwise I can't get paid, and then you're not getting your boots.
Exactly, and it's very important to be present with them when we are actually with them.
Yeah,
Thank you so much, Nadia.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you. So hi Sophie, how old is your child?
My son, he is 6 years old. He's going to be 7 in 3 weeks.
Okay, and did you build your business while you were staying at home with him, or how it happened?
Yes, so in my previous business, I ran that when he was very, very young, and when he slept, I could work during that times. Then when he started school, I was able to really work more on my business. And now he's 7, well, almost 7. He's really, really involved in everything I do. Yeah.
Okay, what's your advice to other moms out there who have kids, babies, toddlers, even growing up children who try to build their business and think it's impossible to do that whilst with the child at home?
Number one, you really need to strategize your time. So really maximize those times where they're asleep. Don't feel guilty to ask people to help. You know, can you take my child out for a walk for half an hour? There's nothing wrong with that. Later when they are older, I get my son involved in everything. So even if it's simple maths sums, making it into a game, teaching those really fun entrepreneurial skills
That they need to know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you so much, Sophie.
Oh, you're welcome.
Hattie, how old is your child?
She's 2.5 years old right now.
Okay, and how do you build your business while you were pregnant, right?
I actually built my business. I was diagnosed with preeclampsia when I was 31 weeks pregnant, and from that point on I was in hospital. So I actually started building my business in my hospital bed, not knowing how many weeks I had before the baby came, but it was always my intention to build the business, you know, while I was on maternity leave, and that kind of got taken away.
So what's your advice to moms who are out there with babies or toddlers and they don't know how to integrate motherhood with?
I started off really, really small. I just had my mum looking after B for like a couple of hours. That gradually grew into like having her in childcare for a day. And then it went to 2 days and 3 days and 4 days. So I think the biggest thing is, you know, you don't need to have like super humongous amounts of support early on if that's not comfortable for you. You can grow it really gradually as your business grows.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So I really hope you found these tips helpful, and I just want to quickly summarize them for you. Tip number 1 that most moms share with us was ask for help, get support. And I think this is a very simple advice, but it's so hard for us to internalize. Lots of moms feel guilty or feel inadequate if they ask for help. And definitely this is a skill, and we think it shows weakness, but at the same time, it's not true. It actually shows strength because we are going for the things that we want. Another thing is, if you want to build your own business, and even if you don't want to build business but you're a stay-at-home mom, it's really good if you can implement some sort of time management. Either block some time for doing different stuff or simplifying. You know, I talk a lot about simplifying so that we can free up time for other stuff that are more important. Or automation. Hattie, the last mom you saw, she's a very, very successful copywriter. And she's the queen of automation. So she automates everything, laundry, ironing, you know, cooking for the whole week. So there are certainly things that we can automate at home and make sure that they work pretty well for us as well. And the third one, which I really think sometimes we miss, is really being present with our kids, because lots of moms start their own businesses wanting to give a better future to their kids. Many moms would say, I'm doing it all for my child, I'm doing it all for my kids. But at the same time, we miss a lot of time because we are so much diving into our business and we are not really fully present with them. So you can hear that many of the moms we asked, they said, at the same time, although I build my own business, I make sure that I'm fully present with my kids when I'm with them. So this is my sort of my more important tip for you as well, guys. And I really hope you found this video helpful. If so, please give me a thumb up and like my video, join my newsletter, and I would love to read your comments as well, especially if you have some tips for integrating busy mom's life with entrepreneurship. So see you next Tuesday. Bye.